So far, the crew has cleared every hurdle naysayers have placed in their way. Columbus would be home to one of the 10 inaugural teams. Columbus has outperformed much larger cities. The true success indicator has been from the fans.
Well, it's going night out.
Hello and welcome to the club. I've got bad news and good news. This is not international soccer celebrity Chris Doran, but you're listening to the Upper 90 Club featuring Morgan Hughes and Alex Thomas from ACES Radio. Woo! Woo! Now, shall we begin?
What time is it? What time is it? What?
Jack it up.
You are now listening to an altogether less fashionable variety of soccer podcasts, broadcasting live from the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. Welcome to the Upper 90 Club featuring ACES Radio. I got the new wings with the Zima flavor sauce. I've given this no thoughts whatsoever. Hashtag probably writing. I want to go foot golfing. They're in your face. They're a little different. I think it's super cool. I love them. Jane, you ignorant slut. Hold on to your butts. Now, here are your hosts, Mars and... Oh, yeah, baby. Ignorant sluts, shitlords, and celebrity fans alike. If you're hearing the sound of my voice, it's already too late.
Oh, no.
You've tuned in to the latest, the lamest, and definitely last episode of Season 4 of the Upper 90 Club, an anti-Blatz beer podcast only. Coming up on tonight's program, Cruisers FC take on Western Neckbeard Craft IPA FC. The outcome, as you might have guessed, is a Darlington Nagby jerkin open mouth kissing session. Panel will discuss. Cracking the CHODE chode makes its triumphant return as we try to decipher what Trey means by a tug from behind in the box. Man balls are back, Haas, and they're thrown about as liberally as ever. I welcome you back to the show, and I remind you as always that even if I wet dreamt it, cruise season starts this week. And on segment 2, the rarest of all rare treats.
You got to get down.
This is so fucking stupid.
Yeah. We're going to make you
keep
quit
doing it.
before
Do the
we
whole
even
thing.
start.
God damn it.
The rarest of all rare treats, a celebrity guest, unlike any other, which we don't mean as a compliment, stops by the show. Alex, last name redacted, stops by the show with his island brother from a different mother, but not surprisingly the same father, Morgan Hughes. And on segment 3, we head live to Periscope for all your hot takes. Specific prediction where we will crew be planking on the table, Fartland score predicts, and so much fucking more. I don't think I understood that, but brought to you live on tape and then edited heavily by Ben. As always, by our benevolent corporate overlord sponsors, Blood and Urine and Schaefer Beer Company. That's Schaefer. Schaefer's the one to have when you're having more than one. Available exclusively at Del Rio's in Highwood in Illinois and the Talon Tavern in Milford, Ohio. Broadcasting live from the beautiful basement dungeon at your parents' house. My name is the continuing gold medalist, Mars, a.k.a. Slippery Orca Hybrid. And I'm joined, as always, by BS, the absentee hat-tipping artist himself, Corporate Ben, the dry boy Schreiber, Norwegian's favorite ancient ruin, Morton, the 40-year-old man-child Crosby, red hair down there, Dinky Stink Haas, and the innuendo crescendo, yellow card captain Trey Luke Picard. I'm planning to leave early, so I'm getting it all out now. Fellas, mapaches, lads from different dads, brothers from different mothers, amigos de Guillermo, my chicos de Federico. Say hey, guys. How in the hell have you been?
Whoa, yeah!
Wow, that was terrible. That was awful. Wow.
We want to make sure
What's weird, when I was on ACES, you like read that as we were talking, not even knowing that you started it.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's not written down. It just comes out of me.
You don't write that down?
No, you can tell that he...
Himmel didn't either.
You can tell that he knows it. Ben, you were on the show and
I've been doing it for 11 years.
You were on ACES in October.
Oh, yeah.
That's always been a dream of mine. And then all my teeth fall out. It's great to see you guys. This is our last episode of the season. And then we're jumping back in to season 5. So
wow.
How's everyone doing? Welcome, Alex and Morgan.
I'd like to apologize for not having been here last week on my annual Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
I know. We missed you.
Edition. But as always, what a treat it is to see my best friend Alex Thomas on any podcast. It doesn't matter.
Finally
I
got him.
felt the warmth of a man. Good to see you, Alex. How you been?
Morgan, so good to be here.
Oh
How you
my
doing, buddy?
God, what a treat.
What a treat.
What
How
an
you been, bud?
unbelievable, kind and loyal friend.
And honestly, to be in the presence of these gentlemen, it's extra special, buddy.
It's a lot of men.
Alex can feel the heat
yeah.
from behind. It feels good to see it from the front this time, too.
That's true.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Why do you guys podcast with him turned around?
Just easier that way. Goes in easier. Yeah.
Let's prove it.
Columbus Crew.
I was just sitting back. Yeah, Morgan, you have a podcast face when you go into that voice. It's great.
It's unbelievable, Mars. Let me tell you what. It's been a long day. We usually don't start at 9:30. We usually start getting warm at 9:30, though.
Yeah.
So we're ready to go.
It's true.
Well, so
Yeah, you guys are usually done at 9:30.
You remember one time, Alex, when we were not going to do ACES Radio anymore, but John and Darby and Bront were going to keep doing it? And I was like, after like a week, I was like, what if me and you just do it, but we call it something else? And they got so
I think
mad.
it was called Champion and the Boy, and they shut that down
dude.
real quick.
Oh, they sure did.
I think
started
it was
a
the
new text group
FCC.
now. This is all
Yeah.
outrageous. You're
was
just
too
doing the same
threatening.
thing.
kid in the
It was
champ.
too threatening.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
a Jeff Gordon thing.
Yeah. The Kid and the Champ? Was that what it's called?
Yeah.
The boy.
Champion and the boy. Yeah,
Champion
I think on the streets they were calling it Kid and
Yeah.
the Champ.
Yeah.
they were.
But
Yeah.
professionally it was called Champion and the Boy. It doesn't
Champion
matter.
of the Boy is canceled now, right? Like you can't.
No. That's it. That's it.
I would prefer to say it's been like
It
shelved.
depends on which country you're in. I think.
I mean, if we have
Right.
if we have like a well-placed helicopter accident, it could come back.
The episodes are still on YouTube. They're still there.
They're redacted though.
And I'm thankful for it
Plenty of
because
redaction.
it was like I think it was right around when Pam was giving birth or just had given birth, or maybe she was in the process. I don't remember.
I think that show helped her with the birth process.
But there was one show where somebody had broken into our house the night before, and I like it was. I got the story down like on tape like immediately. It was such an insane happening that I was happy that we talked about it. It'll be nice to get to Nora someday. Here's a story of me saving your mother's life.
We'll put a link to that in the notes
On
the
YouTube.
episode notes here.
Yeah.
Yep. And Ben, so you were saying that you were just how's your tummy feeling? You're settling your debts for your tummy visit. I'm glad that you're back.
debts.
You were not here also last week on our annual Super Bowl Super Weekend with
Right.
Paco and Courtney. How are you feeling now? Mental health break. That's what it was.
Yeah. Still struggling, but we're not here to talk about me unless we want to talk about it. I talk about it for next hour. I just don't want to be charged for it.
Yeah. So I could tell you that I went to Disney on Ice presented by Feld Entertainment today.
That sounds fucking terrible.
We were just there for the show, and it was it was like a kind of a hellscape because it was just like you're watching a performance. I kind of felt like I'd be able to spend a couple hours of my life not like hoping that someone doesn't fall on their ass from a triple axel, because that's kind of what I've been doing at home for the last week and a half. And no, it was just more of that. People falling, children screaming. Yeah, like the smell of someone else eating cheese. It was like it was.
I like that.
It was a lot. But Fiserv. We went up to Milwaukee, so a lot of cheese, as I mentioned, and it was fine. But yeah, I'm glad to be here with you guys, and I can't wait for the season to kick off. I feel like there's just so many unanswered questions about how this is going to go. I was listening to ACES last week when you guys had
Mark.
a race on. Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll get to that. But
I know.
I think you guys are right. I feel like we're we're just entering a great new period of disappointment with the crew, and we're only going to find out in the coming years, like how deep we can go into, what rebuilding and what a middling team could look like. I thought we got glimpses of that as we finished 7th last year, but
We did.
We'll see.
I was just saying to somebody on a text thread earlier today that I think the worst thing that happened to the 2026 crew is that there was that 45 minutes against Atlanta for the 2025 crew where everyone was healthy, and it was just like, we're the best team on planet Earth. And so there's kind of that ability to kind of look back last year and go like, well, if we don't do anything and everyone's healthy, we were the best team on Earth for 45 minutes. So it kind of like gives you this,
right?
Maybe we don't have to make a center back signing. Maybe we can just do nothing and let Nagby retire and not replace him.
We almost lost it after those second 45.
Yeah.
That was
almost lost it. But it's still like, well, if Gazdag is healthy and Rossi's healthy and, Wes is healthy, and everyone else is healthy and everyone starts getting their hernias fixed by, surgeries instead of.
Everyone had a hernia last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was insane. It's like, stop.
So we could find ourselves halfway into this season and it's not working. And we're like, shit, we should have actually addressed this last year.
Yeah, I kind of felt like over the last few years, you kind of know what to expect. You know who's injured. You know what the team's going to look like. And I don't know. We were talking before we started here. It's like we've been doing this really just during non-C time. Like we started like right before the end of the 22 season. So we covered a few ties that Caleb coached to us crashing out of that season. And then it was like, oh, here's the new coach. Talk to some guys from Montreal, learn about non-C, and then like watch that unfold. But I feel like a newborn baby. I have no idea what to expect. But you guys said that A-Race posted a new interview with Rydstrom like today or yesterday. I haven't heard it yet, but were you able to glean anything from that? Other than he doesn't know
talks
half of the words that he's trying to say. It's just like there's no translation.
He said something. He's like, this thing killed my dad, and I'm not sure that there's an English word for it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there fucking is, brother. There better be.
Can you imagine the doctor just like, I have no idea. There's no word for this in English.
Sadly, this monster only exists in Sweden. Did he get attacked by like a myth?
Yeah. Swedish myth.
Yeah, he said things of note were like Zawatski's going to probably stay at center back.
You probably ate surströmming. Isn't it surströmming, the Swedish fish? That's what happened.
Oh no, they can't take that stuff on airplanes.
Oh, you know about fish? I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, if they take it on airplanes, there's a risk of because of the compression, like the air pressure in the cabin, it could explode and it would have to force the plane to land. It's that bad.
I will tell you,
it's almost like it's worse than like a lithium battery.
I do eat some nasty fish as a Scandinavian, and I only do it when I'm home alone, and I scrub down the can that I eat it before I put it in recycling in the garage. If not, Stacey's going to come home and she's going to be like,
I got to bleep that, I think.
Yeah, I dated a girl like that in high school. It was rough, dude.
Oh, you had to scrub her before you did anything? That's terrible.
There needs to be more sunlight in Scandinavia. Like they're just see this black licorice.
Man. Man.
Oh,
like
gross.
there's no food,
have you guys had
grow
salted
food like
black
5 weeks a year? You have to eat everything.
Otherwise, I'd say the other thing I picked up, Farsi hasn't trained yet.
How?
That's concerning.
Wessam got some minutes, is what he said, which I don't think he played in the first 2 scrimmages. Taha's played 60. I like how he calls him Yash Williams.
Dude,
he commented on him being with the first team and coaching set pieces. So,
oh man, I love that. Yeah,
it kind of feels like we're not that healthy,
I don't understand how Farsi isn't healthy. Like what?
Crooked penis.
What
scientifically it makes no
had?
sense. It's a hernia. It's a hernia that you got in like May of last year.
Maybe there's not a word for it in English.
It's a French injury.
It sounds like you came in with a case of the Sweden.
Yeah.
Rough.
The Swedish fish. Yeah, I don't love that. And I mean, Wesham's like injury prone too, and I don't, maybe they're
had
just
a heart
like
attack. Wesham has had a heart attack. I saw that the other day. It's like, what?
Not since he joined the team.
Correct.
Yeah,
Prior
But
to
any heart attack
True.
is definitely in the con category for sure.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there are like he's always injury prone, and he also had a heart attack, and I'm like, and we signed him for millions.
I feel
Cool.
like Wesam, after listening to his interview, I'm thinking he has a little bit. I want to be a little bit like Zlatan, and he's like, I'm too good for friendlies. So he's like, I'm only going to play 10 minutes of this friendly because it doesn't matter.
With the number of young ladies that he's having relationships with, I think that injuries might not be the only kind of a thing we have to worry about with him coming down with.
He's only interested in friendlies with benefits.
I actually played in a couple friendlies today already, Coach. I think I'll sit this one out.
Yeah.
I pulled it all.
Alex, we were talking before we started here. Sounds like you're a Dublin guy, like a couple of us here. But like, how did you get into the crew? We know Morgan's story. Tired of hearing it, frankly. But
thank you,
Alex. Tell us kind of how you got into the crew.
So when I was a youth, this is recent. You guys got to remember. I mean, I was young, not that long ago, but it was up in Dublin, man. And Dublin wasn't much of anything. It was like not to sound like Old Man Winters, but it was a one stoplight town. And the one thing it did have, besides cornfields and like 2 bus stops, was somehow like this oddly vibrant soccer scene for youth sports back then. And I was on this team called the Ponies, and I hated that because it was right around when like My Little Pony was popular, but our colors were black and white, and I thought that was fabulous.
Yeah, recently.
Recent. And I had a familiarity and a fondness for soccer. And then I kind of drifted away from that as I aged out of it. And I got to college, and I had a couple of buddies of mine that said, hey, it's 2006. Let's go to Crew Stadium to watch some of the World Cup matches. Because they had that tent, like, what was it, like RC something rental or whatever. There was like a sponsorship with the team. And so they had leather couches and this big tent. You can go, a bunch of flat screens. Let's go over there and check this out. We went, watched a couple games, and there was all these like people from everywhere else there. I don't know who the hell was playing, Ghana versus whomever. I'm like, this is pretty cool, whatever. So that weekend, I went and took in a match at the north end of the stadium, and there was no stage, and it was like nobody there. 2006 was a particularly horrible year. Like, we were not very good, but this was heat of the summer, and I'm like, this is fucking sweet, dude. So there's people like getting rowdy, drinking beer, super cheap beer, waving flags. I'm like, this might be for me. And between the international aspect of it and the fact that it was close, and the fact that I had a little bit of affinity for it from when I was a kid, I just stuck around. 2007 was a different deal. I started to get more into it, and after 2007, I was sold.
Yeah, and then
that was the end of that. The stage came and
you
they
hanging out
squished
with
us all in.
LTA so much that I thought you were Mexican, by the way.
Well,
and you had dreads then.
You had dreads, and I was like,
hell yeah.
This white Mexican
man.
is...
Dude, I was
dreads.
all about just drinking beer and just tearing it down, man. And this gave me a reason to do that. And I didn't need a reason to do that at that point. I was a reason waiting to happen, and that just happened to be it. But yeah, I loved it, man. It was fabulous. Best thing that could have happened to me.
Yeah.
I have a fun video somewhere of you with when you were drumming, and you put the drum on your head after we scored.
I cannot find that.
You were banging on your own head.
That was on like a TV broadcast. Like they zoomed into the crowd, and it was me. Like, yes, oh man, it's just been wonderful ever since. So made a ton of friends. I've been to people's weddings, sadly funerals, because this thing has not been without loss. But yeah, man, this is a portion. Well, it's not a portion of my life. It's a lot of my life, and I love it. I love every
How
second of it.
did you get on ACES radio?
Well, that's a thing. I kind of like a gentleman, but forced myself in there, and I showed up at Morgan's place. I think. I don't know
Like a
how I ended
gentleman.
up in there.
Wasn't there
Yeah,
like a
gentleman, like
beeping
as
thing?
friends do.
Did you try to break in?
No, this is way before that. This is back on when it was on, what the hell is it, Morgan International Parkway or whatever you call
Yeah,
it.
international. Yeah,
You guys were recording the
you were
Where was
the
it- where were you
guest of
guys
the week on
recording?
like the second episode or something, or the
episode
third
10,
episode.
10. It was 10.
Okay. Yeah. And you showed up and you knew all of like we were 9 episodes old at that time, but you had like all of the lore down and you were like making references from like episode 2. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, oh, he's like, man, this
deep
guy's
in it."
dedicated. It's 9
Yeah.
episodes in. Yeah, I think I brought a little bottle of champagne or something. And then after that.
Much like everybody involved with Aces Radio, like if you just show up, you just end up on it permanently.
Eventually, yeah.
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 Yeah, there's something about that
not
06
something you
World
wanna do.
Cup. That's kind of around the time
That's what got you and Haas, right?
Yeah, and like I think it was something about those 7:30 a.m. games where you like had a reason to put on your USA socks and start drinking beer like as early as possible. And then having the team, we were at Grand.
Because one was 10. 10 was South Africa.
Yeah.
10 was the Vuvuzela year.
06 was in Germany.
Germany, yeah.
Yep. Germany, South Africa, and then what?
14 was in
14.
Brazil.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Because that
Let's
was
not embarrass
World
ourselves.
Cup and Olympics, right?
Yeah.
They did the same thing at the old stadium during the 02 World Cup, and I was there in the middle of the night watching US Mexico. Right? Yeah, that was a Cerro, and like it was. I feel like the stadium it was like half full, which is like at 4 a.m. is insane, and they were playing it on the the screen that burned down, and it was just all these
Not very
Mexican
big
dudes. They were just like so much louder and better than us.
Yeah.
And we won, and that was man. I love that stadium so much. I was just thinking today about how much I love that stadium. There's just so many cool and awesome and unique things happen there that will never happen, can never happen
Yeah.
again. It's such a weird moment in time.
Well, then, so Morgan,
I think
go ahead, Alex.
I just think sports different now. In
MLS,
some ways, like what Morgan's saying, like it was a time where fandom, the attention to the sport was in a different place. I don't know, it's been monetized or what. We can get into that a long time later, but yeah,
anything
his
that
point,
we wanted to
it was
do
a
for the
magical
fan
thing.
base in the fandom at that time, they could not afford to tell us no. They couldn't. Like anything
they were
anything we
innovating. It was
proposed-
innovative.
Yeah. Anything we proposed, they were like, yes, I guess you can do that because we cannot say no. If we lose the 4 of you, we have, there were only a couple left.
Yeah. Man, yeah. Alex, I'm surprised that I didn't cross paths with you because we drummed for a number of years. I don't know who we were drumming with because everyone kind of like commingled down there in that corner for several
Yeah, man,
years.
we had to be in the same spot.
Did you have long hair then,
Me?
Mars?
No,
that
but I was always wearing a top hat. That would have been. I think I was the only one wearing a top hat, but
Yeah, I remember someone wearing a top hat down there.
It was kind of
I was
early
like, that
on.
top
I've
hat
seen
looks
other
dumb.
top hats.
it
since.
looked dumb. It definitely looked dumb. Yeah. But it's just one of those things. Like, yeah, you put it on one time, and then it's like that was the thing.
You slid it down your arm and it got caught in the wheelchair.
I gotta put so much grease on them wheels. Yeah.
I will say it will be interesting to see how the newer portions of the fan base deal with a bad crew team.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, because there's been since the new stadium and since Save Your Crew, there's been disappointing crew teams, but there hasn't been.
They
like
rebound
a
so
shit.
fast. Yeah, they switch it so fast. It's like, oh, cool.
There has not been like a 2011, 2016, 2005, crew. yet. And man, people are not going to like that. I love it. I think those are the best seasons.
That's the glue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the other thing in that is the price squeeze. I was looking at the Kansas City game because I was thinking about maybe going there. I have friends in Kansas City from college. I was looking at tickets. They were like 56. They were like $56, $50, $56 for any of the seats in the house, right?
Yeah, season opener too.
Yeah, I'm thinking, they're home opener from Kansas City.
Or home opener, rather,
yeah.
And they're all available all over the stadium. I think about my seats. I have pretty good seats, and I sit with people. All of us are thinking about this might be the last season we actually bother doing this, because it's the kids
weird.
are getting older, and it's like it's just too much. And they think they're going to backfill us. They've been putting pressure on us to be like, hey, you want to move somewhere else? Because they won't put somebody else in the seats that will have to pay more because we were grandfathered in, right? And I think that the second we go, and there's a lot of us that has own 5, 4, 3 season tickets, and we're going to be like, nah, we're just going to start buying random tickets now. We're not going to start going on a regular basis. That might be next year already. And I think they're going to start feeling it because it's a big investment. So
I'll take over years probably. We should just
don't worry, they're adding more fancy seats.
Yeah, and they're going to be a very quiet fancy seat stadium, and they lost their fan base.
There was a time in Columbus where if you're a sports fan, you couldn't afford to not go to the Crew. It's like smoking cigarettes on an aircraft carrier or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's so cheap, you can't afford to not do it. And I know that the era of, I used to have 10 season tickets and I would give away 8.
Yeah.
I know that's not coming back.
No,
it can't.
Right.
But
2008 was my first season. I went to every home game but one, I think. And I bought one ticket because I knew a guy that worked for Papa John's or something that just gave me free tickets.
Domoduro.
And I bought it for $11 just outside the door, right? $11.
Yeah.
$11, $15 from Blake Compton, I think, if I remember correctly.
I remember walking to the game and that guy pulled up and just handed us a bunch of free tickets, Mark.
Yeah,
you remember that?
yeah,
when we were walking
that
to the game
happened
from
too.
your house?
I've seen people just
He's like, I have all these tickets. And I was like, sick, bro.
Yeah.
I
know we can't go back to that era, but man, that era was fun.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. And again, I don't think I wouldn't want my team to have a guy going down a street giving out free tickets. I'm glad people want to go out to the games. But it's it's dancing with the devil, man. It's
but I saw the pictures from 2015, the game that never happened, of course. But just standing in line outside to buy tickets for the MLS Cup. You showed up at the ticket office, stood in line, and you didn't pay an arm and leg. You just have to be there in time. You have to be early enough in line, and you paid probably $70, $80.
And you definitely missed the first goal. Definitely missed the first goal if you're waiting in line for buy your tickets for that game.
Yeah, I remember.
I mean in advance when they dropped them off. There was the 2 weeks before or a week before. We were standing there. I took half a day off to drive down there and stand in line in front of Crew Stadium.
Eventually, they're going to price all of us old people out, and whatever. Maybe that's a good decision with the amount of shit we cause, but they're going to price all of us out, and things are going to go south for a year. And all these people are just going to be like, it's kind of expensive. And they're just going to be up shit creek without a paddle again, man. It's just, it's so short-sighted to treat your loyal customer base that is the only reason you exist like they're a cow hooked up to an udder machine. How much, they can milk you depending on how in demand the game is. And, they know based on your checkout history on Ticketmaster how much you're willing to pay. And it's just, it just feels so inauthentic and...
It costs more to go, twice as much to go to an MLS game that it costs to go and see an EPL game, right?
It's crazy.
Which is nuts.
And that's before you buy a jersey.
I buy EPL jerseys for half the price. Yep. I pay MLS jerseys. I got Wimbledon. I got 2 jerseys, 2 pairs of shorts.
Premier League, by the way.
Well, with that attitude. But I got all that, and like tariffs were $75, and I think I spent $110.
I've said it.
all
I've
this
said it
gear. I'm
before.
like,
I think
sweet.
my crew jersey from 23 or whatever it is the most expensive shirt I own. It's like the most expensive garment I own, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be
It's like
buried
half
in
of a
it.
wedding suit.
yeah,
It's crazy.
All right, so Morgan, tell us about what's going on with Supporter Supply.
Oh, we just came out with our 2026 jerseys.
They look great.
Yeah.
They're
They
awesome.
just came in. They just got here. I have a lot of work to do on them tomorrow, but they're really great. And every time we kind of do a new jersey, we get better at something else. You know, like that first jersey we came out with, it was during, I think, 2020. And it was so, at the time we were just like a t-shirt company, and we were like, people really like our t-shirts. We sent these shirts with Shrek to India, just Bella canvas shirts. And we're like, make them this size. And what we didn't anticipate is that, like, you know, cotton polyester shirts fit completely different than polyester shirts. Like, you do not want your t-shirts and your jerseys the same size. It doesn't work like that. It's too small. So we had to size everything an entire size up. It was a disaster. Anyway, so we get better and better every time we do it. And this time, especially on the For Our City or FOC kit, there's the piping on the outside of the collar and on the sleeves is really nice. We figured out a way to do it. The first time we did piping, it was for the USA jerseys for the last World Cup, and a shipment came in and you just couldn't even get your fucking head through the neck hole because the piping completely cut off circulation. It was awful. We were like,
Oz, do you have that one?
Dumb.
I have one that's got a tight neck.
Yeah, it's probably that one. So we've finally figured out a way to do an accented color on a neck without permanently injuring our customer base. So we're excited about it. Go to sportsupply.co. Use the promo code upper90boys with a Z on the end of it for free shipping. And we're a small business trying to deal with the tariffs and the nightmare that is Trump's global economic war. And it sucks, and it's borderline impossible sometimes, but we're trying to get through it, and we definitely appreciate everyone's support. We would not be here without everybody behind us.
I got my latest T-shirt the other week. It says,
Hey.
look at that, disrespected.
The new
Look at that.
jerseys look great.
Yeah, Disrespected. You. So I saw you were on Disrespected. You're on ACES Radio. Upper 90. Is there like a Columbus Crew EGOT? Like if you get on Massive Report, is that going to be like a Como or something?
I'm doing Into the Crewniverse on Wednesday,
okay.
so I'm
Nice.
there. Yeah.
I love Way. I did that once. I love those two guys. I'm a big fan
I
of
think there's
that.
like a triangle of like crew podcasts that like get it. It's like Upper 90, ACES Radio, Into the Crewniverse.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on. I talk to Pete from New to Crew all the time. He just never.
Are they still doing that? I really liked season 1. I haven't listened since.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get back. What's crazy? They're
He's
in
like
Indiana.
the British
He's
guy and like the
yeah.
chick from Hilliard or something. Yeah.
Not so new to the crew.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm just like, you have to.
I loved their
genuinely
experience.
like
Like when they were like, oh yeah, we went to this thing and like everyone was drinking in a fucking parking lot and they were just giving us food and liquor. It was insane.
couldn't believe
Like,
it. I know.
That was us.
Yeah.
I was like, eat.
Yeah.
I might need to get this. What do you call it? The FOC jersey.
Fuck.
Dude, I will say, I want to talk about that for just a second. Like, it takes ginormous balls to use those colors and do because I mean, that jersey, like the the piss gradient shirt that the crew came out with was like,
What was that one called?
I genuinely think it was a good, it was like an okay
flag jersey from whatever 10 years ago. What was it called? Trey?
Yeah, 2016. For Columbus.
Yeah, it's for Columbus.
And this,
So like yours looks sweet. Like if they did that, that would have been correct. Because it has the outline of the city.
Yeah, we have the
Vec,
freedom
right?
to like do crazy shit and it not be worn by crew players. Right. So like, I do have to say that like it's, the crew aren't going to be, but remember that year, like they replaced a really, really nice yellow kit with the piss kit. And it was like, we didn't have a yellow kit for the first time since, like 98.
Yeah.
And it was people, we were also horrible coming off MLS Cup being canceled. And we were terrible.
Yeah.
And that didn't help.
Yeah. No, I just think I was like, man, that's ballsy coming out with that. I mean, I like the black one you came out with them, but I was like, man, using those.
It was a no-brainer
again?
for us. I mean, like we are also swayed heavily by GCG baggers, and they have been absolutely just clamoring for this for like at least 5 years. So yeah,
are they doing a
wheel got
jersey
the
this
grease
year?
on this one.
You get notification when somebody buys something.
They were texting me about it today. I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon.
Yeah,
I'm just saying because I just bought something.
You bought something from Support Supply?
Yeah, do you get notifications?
I'll check it on the break. We'll see what your taste is.
You're lying. I think you should have Alex do some art. I don't know if anybody's hearing the markers in the background.
Alex is he's actively
sick giraffe.
He's doing he's drafting something there while we're talking here. Let's
Alex, I meant to ask you how's the first of all, hold on, Mars. Let me conduct this interview. Alex,
I was hoping you would jump in.
Talk to my boy. Don't talk to my boy.
My boy, don't you look at my man. How's your stained glass coming? I know you were working on stained glass there for a little bit.
Morgan, so good to be here.
Oh, what a treat!
It's good, man.
Wow.
The latest project I was working on, it might be my best one ever, and I delivered it to the recipient.
Nice.
Yeah, man, it was a triumph. Honestly, it was a super.
Stained glass is one of those things where I'm
good.
just like every 5 months, I'm like, all right, I'm going to get into stained glass.
I got something for you. I got one right here. Let me show you something.
Oh yeah,
this is a little project piece I was working on for some earrings. Let's see if we can make this happen.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. So
Yeah,
I have
I
this
can
little
see
piece of stained glass here.
It's like
How do you do that?
Is it
So
crude?
what I've done is
Are
I've
those-
taken well, they're potential crude rings, but I've taken this stained glass
for sale?
and I've cut. There will be maybe.
I got
This is an
three
old
layers.
piece that I did, but these are like. So what I did was I took some tape and then I put etching solution on there. So like, you guys think that's hot shit?
Yeah,
Just seriously,
I think it's
did-
cool.
did that
Yeah,
by
man. So
tape.
yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm like down here dinking on all the time in my little lab.
Those look good as like pasties for like nipples. Like
We'll-
just
we'll put a-
cross on a bar.
Are these the ones you were trying to suck on when you
Okay,
injured your
Trey.
belly or whatever, or your stomach?
Yeah, just like dab a little like lemon citrus on them. So yeah, just like,
Women citrus or lemon
Yeah.
citrus?
either one.
We already
Either
talked
one.
about not taking.
I'd try
fish on a
both.
plate.
I'd try
One,
both,
you can
honestly.
See which one sells.
Are they different?
See which one sells.
Mary, can we get some women's citrus down here?
Yeah, it was-
Bam!
Not down there.
Yeah.
No,
Well, we'll put a well.
no, those are really cool.
Go
Like
ahead.
you would
Yeah.
probably sell a bunch of those, or
Okay,
give
we'll
them
work on
away.
it. I might get a cease and desist order for some man in a suit. He might even not even come into my
way.
house. He might just go straight to
Yeah, it's a
the bar?
checkerboard.
and say,
Who do
"Hey,
you think's going
I'm
to give
here."
you a cease and desist? The crew?
A man or a person in a suit, and he would go to.
Oh, you mean that guy who went to Betty's and told them that?
Yeah,
that
he just go
worked
to
for-
Betty's, and he might just
Okay.
threaten them, and they call
Yeah.
me to stop me.
I don't think
Yeah.
he works for the crew anymore. I mean,
Like a pantsuit?
I don't think he ever did.
nope.
Morgan, was it a pantsuit or was it a real suit?
It was.
I don't know, but he threatened to give. Basically, he said like, if you don't stop letting supporters apply in here, you're going to lose your liquor license. Fuck
Sounds
you.
about right.
Was it DeWine? Blink twice.
Yes,
It was
this is
DeWine.
Mike DeWine.
Michael DeWine was like, "Hey, let me
He's
see
always in a
here."
suit. He's always
No, he sent
He's
Fran.
always in a suit.
He sent Fran. Fran's got the pantsuit
Yeah.
on.
Friend, my grandkids aren't going to come to your establishment anymore if you
There we
keep selling supporter supply jersey shirts.
I love that. Yeah. Okay. So we'll put a link to those in the episode notes. Morgan, you mentioned it. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
A retro-inspired jersey, yeah, that's not bad. A bootleg, yeah, that would do the job, just for a few washes probably. Might fit you, might not. But you know what's even better? The real thing. And that's why I started Retro Screamers. Proudly located in Franklinton, Retro Screamers is Ohio's only vintage soccer store. Our store proudly provides a space for die-hard collectors, the general fan community, and those getting into soccer for the very first time. Open most weekends and by appointment during the week, Retro Screamers provides a wide range of jerseys from across the globe, as well as housing unique memorabilia and rare items dating all the way back to the 1960s. More importantly though, the shop is a hub for the local soccer community, a welcoming and inclusive space where people of all backgrounds, identities, and yes, even rival teams can come together to share an appreciation of the greatest sport on earth. If you're interested in checking us out, just visit us online at retroscreamers.com. You can also schedule an appointment to visit the shop there as well. Also, follow us on Instagram at retroscreamers for more updates and availability on all of our new gear. Looking forward to seeing you soon.
All right, we're back. Let's get into our hat takes. Now, this is something that I've heard you guys do before, so I'm hoping that I could just kind of sit back and enjoy this. But we're gonna have a hat, right? Or we can't have a hat.
Okay.
Because we're not.
No, we'll do it. All right, no, we're gonna do it like this. Be like, you got to take your hat and say what it is and where it came from.
What could it have been called if it wasn't called Hat Takes, though? If John wasn't a coward,
It would be called Greg Explanations, Alex.
okay. Thank you, Morgan.
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Tell
Back
me
to
more
you,
about
Horst.
that. Tell me more about Greg's explanation.
We were going to call Cracking the Code Greg Explanations, and it was just going to, every week we were going to take one thing that Greg Berhalter said and just explain what it actually meant.
Oh, yeah.
Because, they'd be like, hey, what do you think about the outcome? And he's like, what I'd say to that is,
Right.
Anytime you're on, between a rock and a hard place, there's really no exit strategy until you really, and we're like, what the fuck, man?
Platitudes.
Maybe we should go with like cerebral
man.
riddles,
Code.
and like we just
Cracking
Mastermind.
the
Yeah.
code.
we just talk about what Rydstrom's actually trying to say. It's like,
Ooh,
what
yeah.
English word?
I
does he
love
look
that he
for?
says there is no English word for it. That's just like
Yes.
his get out of jail free. It's like you lost 7-0
like,
against Montreal, and he's like, there's no
Rydstrom riddles.
word.
Let's just call it that.
Exploding the Swedish fish, something like that. We were talking about
Restaurant riddles.
Matt takes. Matt takes. It's not going to stick.
Matt
All right,
takes.
let's just start. Ben, you kick us off. You have the hat.
Yeah.
Draw your hat take.
What type of hat is that, Ben?
What kind of hat do you have?
It's a supporter supply. Here, what do we got here?
Oh,
It's not a hat. It's actually like a 3D printed Wolverine mask my
Wolverine
brother
mask.
got me.
Carapace.
It's like really thick.
Brothers.
Okay.
Brothers.
So yeah, go ahead.
You gave it to me.
Draw
Kiss me on the
your
mouth.
hat take there, Ben. And
All right, let me just get the paper out. Cool. Mine says,
so
did
painful.
Issa cook?
Who's this?
Yeah,
to?
now you know what it's like to listen to your own podcast.
Who's this
Terrible.
to? Who is this to?
Did Issa cook? It's to me. Did Issa cook? I'm gonna say, without knowing the outcome of the first half of this season, I
Just
think
answer
he
the question.
Actually, did
Good
this
job.
offseason. I think, given who we currently have on the roster, because I saw MLS post this thing today where it showed like the starting 11. Our starting 11 is not only really good, but it's like the same team we've had for like 2.5 years. That we should have had. Kind of how we talked about earlier with us playing 45 minutes with an actual team. I was like, you know what? He filled everything except for that center back role. That being said, I think we should stop here and talk about Zawadzki did get named captain. They posted that today before we got on. We forgot to talk about that. But
Morgan, how do you feel about that?
Big day, Trey, for me and my son.
Yeah.
Me and Colleen, we raised him to be a leader. We raised him to be a champion,
Right.
and he checks all of our boxes, much like I check Colleen's box every night. He's
fingers crossed.
He's my son, and we're proud of him. And he's my son. Thank you. And Wilford Nancy is my biological father.
He's my son, and thank you.
I thought it was interesting that he said they surveyed the team as to who should be the captain.
Well, they do that.
I'm surprised
Is
Moreira
that a
didn't
thing?
get it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there was some.
This
I'm not-
is the desperate attempt to keep Zawadzki in the squad because he might
I feel
move
like we're
on, but-
venturing away from
Did Isa cook?
Cook's kitchen.
So,
Yeah.
so I tell you what, I cook sometimes.
Oh,
and
good God.
you can
Who's
cook,
next?
and it might not really turn out that great.
Who's next?
Well, I was
So-
I mean,
wondering
does
that,
anybody
did he
think
cook or
he
did
just
did
didn't
did he
cook?
just stir the pot.
Stir the pot.
I hate the term cook, and I put that in there. I know that, but my question is,
I'm stirring.
yeah, I mean, besides this, the glaring center back stuff, given what we had, in the
championship,
did he? What did he do in the offseason? Did he do nothing? Because I know a lot of people were very frustrated, like, well, they're signing James Rodriguez at,
This is all whether he cooked is 100% on the shoulders of how the coach does and how we feel about the coach's
exactly.
performance.
This is the
Because
first
that's like the most
big
significant thing that he's
signing,
done.
I
Don't you
would say,
think?
is this coaching.
Other than the Wessam signing, but like that's
which
still very.
they've
That
been
being said-
looking at for years or whatever.
Yeah, I'll end with this. I think he did cook based on we have on the coaching staff. We just heard that Yash, Soft J Williams is on. I love that. He brought in Laurent Courtois. I love that considering he knows half the team because half the team was on crew
Soft
too.
L.
Is it is
Like-
it Williams then?
Yash Williams. I think it
Asking
is.
for a friend.
I think it is.
Uh,
I don't know. I think he set up the team to succeed, barring injuries.
I love Courtois' interview, by the way, where he doesn't hide the fact that it's good to be back because that place
Montreal was a nightmare. I know, dude.
dumb.
yeah.
I think he succeeds in 3/4 of the teams out there, but Montreal was a bad call.
Okay. All right.
All right, who's up next on the hat tag? Here, let me switch the stuff around.
Take some editing. Yeah.
All right, do Trey.
Trey, what's your hat take?
Oh, mine is how hard is it to draw the logo?
Yeah.
Well,
What?
when I draw a logo, it's hard.
What?
Come on.
All right.
What is the context here?
So they had a video that I still don't understand of like the players trying to draw the logo, and not only was it bad, the logos weren't even close. And it's like
not
I
anywhere.
know my
can you
content.
draw your
test-
employer's logo? Like if you're like, hey, draw your employer's logo, to not
but
know anything, especially with like a soccer club, it's on your jersey.
It was Max Arfson and my son Sean Zawatsky, right? Or was
And I
it
think it was
Schulte?
Schulte.
No, there was multiple.
It was Schulte,
people.
yeah.
My
logo
context
did
to
you
this
draw?
is Morgan, you drew the logo.
He has gloves. He
Yes.
wears his gloves,
Yes.
so it's hard. But
Wears
it's
gloves.
I don't know, man. Well, yeah. Have you ever worn goalie gloves? Not only can you not get them off, it's like they're like very
Take it easy.
what? You can't hold a pen like with it. Anyways, it's not hard to draw a logo.
The shit logo too is specifically not.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Shaped
the
like
logo. They were
Kirby.
like, draw the Columbus Crew logo,
Wait.
and they were just like, they
They-
wrote the letter C, and they're like, did I do it?
My favorite
What?
would have been if they would have actually just drawn one of the old
Yeah.
logos. It
Oh,
would have
yeah.
been even better. That would have been the best
Legend
move
right
that they
away.
could have done.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 hard hats.
But it shouldn't have been hard. It was hard. It is what it is.
And I would argue
ahead.
that if it was the 3 hard hat guys, they would have attempted the 3 hard hat guys. Like they didn't even try to attempt the weird C.
Oh, hold
the
on.
pennant.
Maybe that was
Start
on
with
purpose.
the pennant, right?
They said this is just a shitty logo. We're not even going to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, they shipped it. I think if it's either of the 2 previous logos, they got it. But to not even know it seems like wild to me. I
Do
don't
better.
know.
Do better,
How
everyone.
hard is
All right, who's next? Who else has a hat take? Ben, do you have the only hat? I'm lost.
Yeah, here. No, we're together in a room. So let's do some more hat takes.
Morton.
More, you do it.
Okay.
All right, you do the third one.
You guys, that's so lifelike.
Oh, I do the third one. I have my own.
I'm all about real life.
It's just
No
really
AI here,
amazing.
baby.
We do all of our own stunts.
It's nice.
Go ahead, Mort.
I'm doing one.
Yeah, I got the third one here.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
Do you agree with Solana X when he says no button modesty collars are worse than Hitler?
Oh wow, Solana, man!
Aggressive.
Unbelievable. Have you guys noticed this whole thing with Hitler he has going on recently? It's insane.
I do agree. Though.
I hate it.
Infatuation.
I hate it.
I hate it.
All right, so do you
No
agree with
button-
Solana
we
Max
haven't
when
really
he
talked about
No
it.
button modesty collars.
New
are
Jersey's
worse
got the
than
collar.
Hitler.
I like the black collar, but it feels like it's missing a button to help that collar breathe a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how it fits non-athletes.
Yes.
Like a collar without a collar on a straight crew neck that can get tight.
You know what? I hadn't thought about that, but you make a very good point, and that's gonna like look real strange when that's all stretched out and like the collar's not sitting right. It's
Yeah,
gonna look-
on our thick boys.
Oh, we're gonna look like 5-year-old like
It's gonna be
wearing-
Bucka Brat, if you know what I mean. There's gonna be some
Yeah.
bulging brats. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
We have
if you're-
really-
if you're,
And I'm
if you're
just
wanting to
stuffing-
pop, if you're wanting to pop that collar, you might have to go to last year's supporter supplied jersey, the pop
Hey, now.
collar kit.
Hey now.
Hey now,
Yeah, that's true.
Hey now.
We already did
Are you
that.
doing
yeah.
the Hank Hey now?
Yes. I've listened to Howard Stern a few times in my life. Sometimes it just comes out.
You are the Columbus Howard Stern. They told you that was your nickname.
Okay,
People
so
do say that.
I would
man.
not care about not having a button for the collar, except for the fact that Miami got one. Miami got the better collar of.
You also can't even see that their
The
jersey has a
collar
collar
teams.
on it because it's
Yeah,
the same
true.
color as the rest of the jersey.
But it
Yeah,
looked
yeah, I
like
was
the
gonna say, I didn't
funeral
even know they
kit.
had
It
a
had
collar.
it had the funeral kit like little tiny button.
Oh, I like that classy one button that
Yeah.
you
It
don't
looks
need a
good.
button.
Yeah,
If they
it's
did that
nice.
to ours,
No
that
function.
jersey goes from like a C to like S
Yeah.
tier for me. But
What
the
jersey is
weird
that?
like
It's yellow. I like it. It's going to be yellow.
No.
I'd like
I
to
like
say-
I like the jersey. There's no issue with the jersey. Not hating.
I'd like to say on the record that Solana Max is a very nice man. And did you know that the X in Solana, like his name is Max, that's his actual name?
holy cow. I gotta believe that.
His username on everything is Solana, Ceylon MX, and I just mispronounced it. So now he's just forever Solana Max.
Sure.
But the X is because his parents didn't give him a middle name.
What?
Yes. And on forms and shit, he just has to put the letter X.
It's optional on every form.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
it's
have to
crazy.
fill in anything.
So if he gets married, should he just take the other person's last name?
I don't know,
That's
dude,
like-
but
No, he
for
has a
11
last
years,
name. He doesn't have a
Yeah.
middle name.
it's just his name is Matt Seelan. It's just there's no middle, so we just use the next. And for
I'm okay
11
with
years, we've been calling him a Hitler lover. And when we're not doing that, we've been saying that he takes kids to the moon to have sex with them.
I mean,
Really put him through the ringer.
totally normal, real life.
Morgan, we haven't
Artemis
proven
too.
any of
Artemis
that.
too is
I'd
about
be
to
really
launch.
suspicious
Hold
of
on.
the three of my siblings that do not have a middle name. That's what he
Okay, well, all right. Well, it's
Are
very
they-
dark wherever
Well,
we're from.
I have
9
5
months a year.
brothers and 1 sister, and my sister is the only one with no middle name.
Is that because when she gets married, she
Is this
moves her
a
middle
thing?
name, her last name to middle name? Yeah, girl. There was a trend where they had, if it was a female, you don't give them a middle name, so their middle name is once they get married, they
Well, no, I
take
know
their last
that.
name as their middle name.
I tried to do that with my wife, and she said
No, I think it is. I
You're
think
like,
it
get rid of
is.
your
I think
middle
it is a
name.
Mormon thing because I think that's what happened with Malcolm X. Okay, who's ready for the who's
sounds
ready
right.
for the next hat take?
No question.
hold on. I got one here. So what it says here is, are Norwegian ski jumpers naturally good, or is it their fat hogs? And if so, is
Wow.
this due to the consuming insane amounts of black licorice?
this
This is
is
a very self-serving hat take. Very
Interesting.
self-serving
Okay.
hat take.
okay. Wait, hold on.
Like high sodium diet?
Somebody sent that in. I don't know who that is.
I have the answer to this. There was a 15-minute segment on NBC tonight about why the
Emphasis on
Norwegians are so good at the Winter Olympics.
NBC After Dark.
Yes. I don't remember which commentator it was, but it's the one that looks like a man.
Andrew Siciliano.
And it was
Probably.
a man that looked
Was it
like
a
a man.
No.
Yeah.
I don't see gender, so I would not know that.
I mean, more can elaborate, but it was like really interesting that they actually care about the Winter Olympics and they care about their kids, like maybe being good at sports when they're adults and not just kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference. That's the answer. Not anything to do with black
100%.
licorice or
Deep-
saline.
and deep
impact.
Funny
sports
question. Get
here-
the serious
Those things
answer.
sound awful.
Idiot.
Club sports here in US is ridiculous.
True.
I
And I
choose
have
to believe
kids.
Fat Hog.
Or yeah.
I'm gonna go with Fat Hog.
Deep discount on
Thanks, Mark, but I'm gonna go with Fat Hog.
discount on the
Thank you.
Nordic.
Thank you.
track.
The right answer.
Yeah,
That's the right answer.
who else?
Yeah, the Nordic Fat Hog.
Who else has a hat take? Who's next?
Pause. Go ahead.
Well, Haz just did one.
Oh, did he?
No. Oh, you did
this
one.
one
All
in
right.
Mexico.
Yeah, I think here.
Okay.
I gotta hand this. I hand this one to Alex.
Oh boy.
Let's get this going here.
Oh yeah.
It said, all right, here it says this is for Alex. The crew are finally in the Open Cup this year. How thick does that make your Serbian donkey milk?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. The Serbian donkey milk isn't necessarily thick. That's why they have to cut it with the actual cow milk, like high altitude cattle milk. But it makes me thick Norwegian style. You know what I mean? Like thick hog, enough to fly through the air. That Serbian donkey milk, that's real stuff, buddy. Open Cup, I hope it gains some more notoriety. Like I hope it gains it regains its importance.
It's only
I think
had
it is an important thing.
98 years.
Yeah, well, it's become its existence is more valuable now in the face of pressures from just sheer late stage capitalism, right? Like this thing is actually pretty fucking cool, and like anything, it's a pendulum. The Open Cup's fabulous, right? And our participation in it if history says anything, it's been consistently shitty and has led to a lot of heartbreak, but it has potential awesome stuff to achieve. One of the coolest things I did was go to Pennsylvania to the Pittsburgh Riverhounds game.
That's a great stadium.
Yeah, it was fucking
By stadium,
awesome, man.
that's
Like
liberties with the word stadium.
it was super cool, and we lost. And we can question the tactics or whoever we played or this playing surface or whatever, but it was a wonderful experience. And it was their fans had one of their peak moments ever, and we had a lackluster performance. And I drove home and said that sucked ass. But what a cool thing, man! And so no, I'm glad to see it's still vibrant and still potentially around. But I think it is a affront to just the sheer money grab that professional sports become, and I hope it sticks around for a very long time. And Serbian donkey milk is super expensive and super rare and thick, maybe, right?
Same storyline as the Open Cup.
Wow.
For the donkey milk.
Yeah,
Right.
We could talk about viscosity later. I might do that on the next weather report.
I'm pretty interested in these donkeys.
Wow. Yeah, it's a whole
I'll have some numbers. I will bring back to you guys and the listeners, or all of our dear listeners, some metrics on
Make
this.
sure you
they
include
deserve
the
it.
important ones so that we can analyze that.
Okay.
And Trey,
I have
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I have something
Yeah.
here. Well, this is a notes app a note that I keep.
Okay.
That just has a bunch of politics stuff in it.
Did you pull it out of a hat? Pull it out of a hat.
I did not, but this is one that I ostensibly wrote when I was drunk, and I don't know what it means. So I'd like to get your thoughts. It says, quote, "I guess one of the main reasons I don't trust science is that they use goo from the head of a snake to make the only medicine that defeats snake head goo." End quote.
Right.
Am I supposed to fucking know what that, how much do I drink at crew games? And it's a good point.
So you're saying the medicine they make for the goo in your system because of a snake fixes the goo from the head of the snake.
Yeah. Oh, they're like, oh, well, you got bit by a snake. Guess we're gonna have to shove your blood full of snake goo. You're like, I'm sorry, wasn't that the thing?
That's not different than the flu shot, right?
I don't like that either.
Do you think that's how they pitched
snorted cocaine off of a
Got the
toilet?
I'm not worried about yours.
Yeah. I
It's
believe
kind
in
of the
science.
only thing
I
that
believe
helps a hangover is the hair of a dog.
Can I read to you the only other drunken one that's in here? The rest of it again is just
it also
like
is
this one.
This one also a Nacho Libre quote?
This is drunk. Is that a Nacho Libre quote?
I believe it's not.
Dude, you got to watch it.
It's all quotes.
The one before
the movie is all quotes. Okay.
Yeah.
The one before says, when you lead a life of privilege, equality can feel like persecution. That's cool. Like, that's something I want to remember. I'll bring it up next time I'm fighting Pam. And then the one after that says, "Hi, I'm Tom Squeals, and you'll squeal when you hear my new Christmas album. Do you hear what I taste? Christmas in Africa."
The first one, I could see put on like a John Oliver meme. This one,
it went from like a New Testament quote to like.
I need to. Can I go back to the Serbian donkey milk for a second?
Swear to God.
Yeah, man, always.
Do you see where Serbian donkey milk comes from? Do you see
the
this?
Serbian donkeys?
Where are they hand-cranked those hogs?
Oh, hell yeah.
We don't have a cow. We have
Look
a
at this.
bull.
Look at this. Do you see this?
Yeah.
They have one udder, and it's delicious.
Is the donkey's name Tommy?
Made from
Africa.
It all comes from happy donkeys.
Was that the same night? Because I feel like.
All right.
Yeah, I guess. I
Do
don't
we
know.
have any?
No.
I have no
It's
idea.
good. I'm here to try some donkey cheese or milk or whatever.
Christ, you need a trip to
I think it's
Mexico.
expensive.
It's like 40 pounds per liter, but the cheese is like 1,000 pounds per kilogram.
Stop!
Can you do
Stop
that, the
saying
American
units.
metric?
That's so confusing. Stop saying what you're saying. Stop. Okay, let's.
I'm European and I struggle with that.
Listen, I can read the
other
internet.
hat takes.
No, we can get on to
The man balls.
Man balls.
All right, let's get your man balls of the off season out of the way. To remind you, man balls are a combination of man of the off season and balls of the off season. Who would like to go first?
Wow. What are we doing? Handing out two? What are we doing? Normal two balls.
You got 2 balls. Hand out your 2 balls.
2 man balls. of
Unless
the
you
off
have less.
Who's going first? Fine, I'll go first. I would say first man ball goes to Zawadzki. Captain.
Safe. That's a safe pick.
Happy captain.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
And I think the the other one's got to go to ACES Radio for keeping the dream alive and starting right
Oh
back
my
up.
God.
We thought
What
you
a
guys were
true
dead.
Safe. So
Yeah.
Came
Hey,
back.
you guys are already in your new season. How does that?
That's right.
How do you explain that without science?
We
Hey,
don't.
postseason's won in the early season, man. We grind.
Okay.
Postseason is what happens when you're not paying attention hard enough.
Okay.
Is what I would say.
I think
We
that
were hard
answers
enough.
my question. Okay.
Yeah.
And,
Do you have the man balls to go over the next one?
yeah,
Marcus?
sure. I can
don't
do that.
think you
All
do.
right. So, my first man ball is going to go to Justin Miram, of course.
Oh, get out of here.
Because you know
fuck you.
he's really been
McGearim.
He's been nothing. He's a piece of shit. Go
he's
ahead.
really been taking a stand and standing up for what he believes in, and I think that we could all learn a little something from Justin Miram.
It's hard to stick by your guns in a
What does he
world
believe in?
that we live in.
Yeah, he believes in a
Mhm.
three-term president, for instance. I think that
I believe that hair plugs are gender affirming care. That's what I believe.
I heard
in.
you say that, and I agree.
Yes.
I agree. I
Yes.
agree with both of you.
Every time his name comes up, I just say that now.
Good.
All right,
Listen, I'm all for hair plugs.
my
Man
other man
sucks.
ball. My other
Balls.
man ball goes
Lives in
to
mediocrity.
Jimmy Haslam. You know,
Let him wink at your wife.
Oh,
because
wow. Two
God.
for 2 there, Mars.
and
Holy
His
shit,
number of
69.
testicles.
Oh my god.
Jimmy Haslam, he's got the biggest man balls of this offseason. You can see it in the.
I'm sorry. Can you take his penis out of your mouth before you talk? Go ahead.
He's the Cameron Mitchell of sports teams owners. and he's really let his Isas cook. Okay, he knows what's going on in the kitchen, just like my boy Cam. And I love what he's doing with this team. If you guys can't handle it, I'll step away. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna. I can tell that you guys don't see eye to eye with me. I'm kind of done with this whole off-season thing. I told you I was sick like every other week this off-season. I don't like being here in the off-season. So I'm going to leave. And I'll see you in season 5.
Dude,
Morgan, Alex.
No, we don't want you
I'm
here.
going to leave. Tell me
you guys should also leave with me, Jerry Maguire style. Come on. Get the fish. Let's go. Who's with me? Who's with me? Bye. All right. Goodbye. I'll see you next year.
Good night.
And I'll be wearing green. Fuck all of you.
Okay, who's up next with the man balls? Who else has got him? The boy. Tell me about the boy.
I'm gonna give one to Josh Williams for the tenacity. Made first team, man. I love that for him. I think that's really cool. So that's fabulous. And then the second one, I'll give it to Chris Doran in advance for the dulcet tones. Then sweet calls we're gonna get.
Oh yeah.
I love
So
that.
Chris Dorn and Josh Williams. That's my
The real
balls.
father of my ex-girlfriend's daughter, Chris.
The other. Yeah.
The other white meat.
Good one.
Got it. Took me a minute.
I haven't prepared anything. I think mine going to A-Race for actually pulling a lot of off-season content when we normally don't get shit.
Yeah.
So some good interviews and also asking Wes some questions that didn't fit his history, but it was still cool.
I think it's crazy he got, because that interview was wild. I think I talked about it 2 episodes ago, but I feel like normally you have to write down the questions for the interview and submit them to the front office before, and it seemed like those questions were like, there's no way they would have
not pre-approved.
Yeah, they were not pre-approved, which is great. Which is like that's the content I would. I don't want to be like fluff questions.
That's journalism, buddy.
I
He
know.
offended the Palestinians for sure. Mike did in that.
Oh yeah,
like 100%.
And you gotta love it when it gets. Everything is so polished, and it's always good when it's not.
Yeah,
True.
Prefer it. Yeah.
No, Mike does a good job.
All right, who else got it?
I think it's my turn.
Yeah, do it.
Yes, go.
Mine? Okay. My first man ball goes to Mars, who, like Republicans, has a long history of using crime to scare white people into voting for the party that wants to keep their wages low, deny them health care, and cut their Social Security.
Yeah.
That sounds.
See, that's just one of my notes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mars, for staying the course.
Yeah.
My second man ball has to go to Andres Mendoza, possibly the greatest player in franchise history, soon to be replaced by Chase Adams, the official soccer player of ACES Radio.
Thank you.
Yes.
God,
Thank you for the chase love.
Yeah. You see
And the
how
Adam
big
love.
that boy's mouth is? Ooh.
Is it me or does he look like Brian McBride?
Oh, yeah. He looks like
He
Brian
does.
McBride got stung by 100 bees in his face.
Or after Brian got a 17th black eye and bloody nose?
Or that. Or that.
Yeah.
Mar-a-Lago
Yeah.
Chase.
Why not?
Oh, man.
I scored some goals.
I think I pulled a neck muscle after that joke. Oof. But again, it must be said that Mars has really got to stop his racial profiling.
Yeah.
It's a
Off
bit
air.
tough
It is
sometimes,
wild.
Oh my God! What you people at home haven't heard?
Yeah. Don't even get him on like the religious stuff either. Oh man.
Jewish.
Oh no!
Yeah.
He's Jewish.
Yeah.
All right,
And he
Haas,
doesn't
did
like
you give your
people
man
with,
balls
medical
yet?
conditions. Yeah, Haas.
My
Balls.
first one's going to Rhyme Master Ridstrom. Looking forward to him coming in and spitting that hot fire.
Blasting.
Wicca Ridstrom.
And I'm following suit with Yash.
Yeah, Josh Williams was
Gosh.
the best. Dude, Alex took it.
Soft J was my nickname in high school.
Oh,
That's convenient.
Did you
Was
guys
it
see that
soft
picture they
H,
used of
Jay?
him to announce his promotion where he just had like a hot chaw in his mouth showing up to work with a spit bottle? It was like, they're like, let's put that on the internet.
Oh,
Thanks, crew.
I
Got
did
that
love
Sinjin?
oh my God, the Valentine's Day cards made by
Oh yeah.
the baggers.
the Baggers.
The baggers did a good job.
The Josh Williams one was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was all thanks to B. Logan. Good job, Logan, as we call him.
The Zawadski one was also fantastic.
Yeah, the Zawoski one was a slam dunk.
Maybe my favorite.
Good job. Clever.
What a
girl.
charmed existence that supporter group is. You guys know they had like a pizza party with Josh Williams one time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a real one?
How
We
many
had
orgasms
them
were
on
there?
like season 1 or something like
The
that. We
best.
had Bart and Allison,
Allison.
I think. Allison's just the best. I didn't realize she wrote a book.
Betty Jean Blue to the rescue.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to reach out.
Go on Amazon, listeners, and look up Betty Jean Blue to the rescue. It is written by a crew fan.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, that's
Do
all.
we know anybody else that's written like a children's book? Let's see here.
Me and Josh
No.
sharing a drink in the locker
Let's
room.
see
Look
here.
at that.
This guy. No big
Gross,
deal.
Mark.
I know. I was nailed with it. That's
All
the
right,
only thing
Trey,
with it.
last one before break. Did
Give us
you
them
already give your
balls.
man balls?
I didn't. And I got 3 to give.
Oh, you got an extra ball. All right.
You need to
do have
go to
an
the
extra.
hospital.
Well, I don't have an extra one. But it is clear as day that Issa Tall deserves a ball. Because he's put together quite a decent offseason when it comes to like bringing in talent and where we need it. And then my other 2 are going to go to, as Haas said previously, to our Swedish coach, Mr. Rydstrom.
Sweet.
Because that man's got at least 2 balls. At least.
He's got 8 abs.
Yeah. That's a man.
It's a full grown man.
You just make a Tom Green joke, by the way, Ben.
No, I would never do that.
Okay. It's cool. I like it.
It was a Tom Green joke.
My ass is on the Swedish.
It's the best. So you got a third.
No,
No, you
Issa
gave
got
2.
1.
One went to one person, 2
Henrik
went to
has
the
2.
other.
He has 2.
Yep.
All right. Great. Well,
No,
all
but
right.
it-
We
I'm
may
taking
have
one
lost
man
the
ball away
artist.
from Bob O'Shaughnessy.
Yes.
I'll allow it.
We're going to allow that.
And I'll give 5 man balls to his nephew, Colin, who's my friend.
Yeah. Yes.
Totally
a
sweet.
tattoo artist.
Piercer,
Piercer. One of those things.
which is the tattoo of the year. Which is what they say.
Sharp
I'm pretty sure it's on his LinkedIn. Anywho, yeah, when we come back, we got one more little thing. We got Portland coming up. We got to do our predicts. So get them out, boys. We'll be right, Trap.
Hi, this is Michael Ayres, the proprietor of thedisrespected.com. We are the place for flyover sports pro coverage in Columbus, Ohio. I'm here with the progenitor of the failed ACES Radio, your trash pocket of podcasts here in Columbus, Ohio, Morgan Hughes of this Water Supply Company, and he's here to pitch his superior product.
You've got mail.
Hi, Mike, and thanks for having me. On behalf of all of us at ACES Radio, we'd like to say to everyone listening to the Upper 90 Club that they should go to thedisrespected.com and help support local journalism. My God, what an idea. I personally wouldn't know what it would feel like to be disrespected, as I am universally the most boy on earth, but for those of the rest of you, go to thedisrespected.com, help Mike help himself, and help him help us. Together, we can spectacularly. Back to you, Mike.
Respect.
Speaking of failures, check out my podcasts, Cannonballs and The Crucible. Peace out.
All right, we are back. We have lost a couple of players on the field to, so Himmel is gone. And Alex had a hernia, believe it or not.
No.
So, yeah, I know. We can't. Yeah, he's got to get off the internet.
It's going to be some years on that hernia now.
Yeah.
Sad
Years
part,
on that hernia.
He just signed a contract, too.
Oh, bless his heart.
Thankfully, Hot Shit 69 is still here.
Yeah, great. Cool. All right. So, like, the last couple of things we want to do is do our typical before the year specific predictions. We'll get into the Portland game here in a minute. But first, we have oddly specific predictions for the season. And then I want to hear where you guys think that the crew will end up at the end of the season. Now, last year, somebody here, we're named nameless, Tracy, guessed that we would be 7th, and we were 7th. And I think most of us were like way above that. Morgan, did we ask you last Super Bowl where we would be? I feel like you were also
I said
like
7th in the East.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As you always do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's just get into it. So, like, give me your specific prediction. It could be a person, player, team, overall thing. I don't know if anybody has put much thought into it. I've gone back and forth myself on a bunch of different stuff, and I haven't like quite settled on something. So, who wants to go first to do all this stuff? To get someone.
You're the host. You tell us. You tell who's someone to go first.
Yeah, you host us. Host.
Yeah, goddamn.
Panicking. But to have a hernia.
I've got one.
Great. Hawes.
I don't know. Maybe it's bold. Maybe it isn't bold. Seems to go against the feel from a lot of people. But my bold prediction is that the crew make it to the Eastern Conference Final in 2026.
Ooh.
That's aggressive.
Okay. That's not going to happen, but that sounds fun.
Last year, I think it was the Western Conference semifinals, Eastern Conference semifinals were all first-time coaches.
That's right. That's right. I forgot.
Continuing on that trend, whether or not it starts hot or ends hot.
Wow, you dug deep on that one.
Eastern Conference Final will make it there.
I feel like there's probably like 5 or 6 other teams that have first-year coaches, right? I feel like there was a lot of turnover.
There's some returning coaches.
Yeah.
Comes to
Atlanta with Tata is interesting.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun. Well, all right, that's great considering there's playoffs, but where do you think we'll end up in the East or overall?
With that, I'll go 3rd in the East.
Also not true, but sounds great.
Good try.
And I think I feel like this year we got to hold receipts. I think we do this every year, and then we're just kind of like, season goes on. But you're writing it down. Oh, anybody who doesn't get it right has to get a tattoo. So
the nice thing is that we can just ask AI and be held to it.
They have to get their ears pierced.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we do piercings?
Yeah, I think we should do one by Colin.
Yeah, no, I want Alex's flag.
The current crew logo by a crew player tattooing it.
Josh Allen drawing the Bills logo.
Yeah. Gosh. All right, Mort, what do you got?
It kind of feels like one of those years where we've either have a stellar season and end up top 3, or like a rough season and miss out of the playoffs in 10th spot, but win the Open Cup.
Open Cup, I think, is going to be kind of interesting. I would love to see us prioritize Open Cup.
So I'm going to average it. So we're going to end up on the 6.5 place.
So that's not a thing.
It is.
Try again.
That's how betting works. They say 6.5 points. I can say 6.5 place.
Hot chick 6.5.
All right, pick one.
No,
you can't go 6.5.
Yeah, going 6. I did.
Let's just do it. I'll tell you what. If they end up 6.5, I will get a 6.5.
Yeah, I mean,
tattoo.
he's never going to get it right.
Tell me what
to the rest of us.
I'll get 6.5, 6, and then a
For
point.
the love of God, we said very specific, not toe the line. Like, just
He's
pick
getting
one.
a tattoo.
6 or 7.
Like, kidding?
Like go 6 then. Jesus Christ.
If you don't get it right, you have to
Nazis.
pierce just your right ear.
6, 7.
Nazis. Bunch of Nazis.
That's Nazis. Not Nazis. Yeah.
Not Nazis.
So.
Yeah, Stoke, that's not
Oh, boy.
All right, Trey, where are you at?
Man, this is going to be really interesting with Bridgestone. I'm going to stay away from the goals for. although I think our goals for are going to be higher in 2026 than they were in 2025. That's not saying a lot because I think we had around 55.
Low bar.
But in 2024 we had 72. So
Yes.
I think our goals for are going to be somewhere around 60. I think we're going to be 4th place in the East. And I think that we make the MLS Cup.
Wow.
Love it.
Do we
Real bad
host it?
Prediction. Real
There
bad.
you go.
Do we host the cup?
If we're 4th place in the
Not
East,
from
it's
4th.
very unlikely.
Well, no.
Not with that attitude.
Although
West
we
is
could,
shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, look, it's
yeah.
like 2 or 3 teams and nobody else. Come on.
right. I mean, it's possible. I'm not going to go that far only because there's at least 1 or 2 teams in the West that could have right to host. Even if the West
LAFC
is
still has
trash.
Sonny. I think
Yeah.
that game's going to be.
And I think Vancouver's going to be good again, although they were kind of lightning in a
If
bottle.
they're still a team.
Yeah. If they're still in Vancouver,
Yeah, man. That's terrible.
who knows? They could be the, Sioux Falls Impact. That's Montreal, but whatever. No,
Love
it's
Sioux Falls.
so yeah. I mean, I think we're gonna have a really good season. I think it's gonna be a 1st-year bump. Yeah. I mean, we'll see.
All right. Well, we lost Alex. We got Morgan. I think Morgan, you should speak on Alex's behalf of Aces Radio and give a specific prediction for him.
Okay.
And where we will be, and then you do your own.
Okay.
Not putting
All
it
right.
on the
But you
spot.
have to talk like
That's fair.
Alex.
Come up.
Yeah.
with
What's
your
up,
own
bro?
You got that like Jamaican dread hat.
It's me, Alex. You know, he's always puking in the middle of speaking.
That's why he left. He's like, I can't stop puking.
Yeah.
And talking.
Alex predicts that we are that we do not make the playoffs, that we do not make it out of the group stage of the Leagues Cup. He thinks we will lose the first round of the Open Cup to the Pittsburgh Rough Riders, and that at least one of our dicks falls off. One of the people
One of
right
them.
now. One of the 5 of us.
5 of us.
At least one. Those are his words.
I would have guessed Himmel, but if he's not here, I've got to
Yeah.
go me.
Yep, that's right.
Dang. Honestly, I don't know.
I thought it would be my fat hog, but okay.
No. But Mort will then put it on toast and eat it. So
And then ride in a plane and it'll blow up.
it's going to be really
It's
upsetting.
more than likely a delicacy in Norway.
Yes.
Can
My
I
bold
add-
prediction is that we're going to actually take the Open Cup seriously. That's somebody mentioned it. I wholeheartedly agree. Does that mean we're going to win it? I don't know. But, you know, for the first time in what feels like forever, the crew are actually going to care about the Open Cup. And I love it. The Open Cup's my favorite thing. And I know that's like hipster, you know, white trash, like old Crew Stadium of me, but like those were the best nights, like Tuesday night games against the Puerto Rico Islanders when there were like 12 of us in the stadium and we sang the entire Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith front to back in the Nordac.
You love Aerosmith. You can't get into Aerosmith.
Throated. And that is the worst Aerosmith song. And we did it front to back.
Funny part
You
with
don't
that
get
is-
that in a sold out Lumen Field for Timbers versus, you know, Sounders.
One of
You
my-
can only get that.
So, what is the best Aerosmith song?
I can't.
No, don't
Mama
answer
Kin?
that. Oh,
You went
Oh.
deep into that one.
Yeah, he's
the
Loving
funny
an
thing about
elevator?
that comment was
loving
that
an elevator.
at that point where that happened, I
What's
might
that
have
about?
had one of my teammates from college played a couple of years for Puerto Rico Islanders.
Yes.
He had a
That's Hot Shit 69.
that
Yeah,
was
it
a really
is.
flashy career. And
And Ben, I'm talking about what song I want to hear live. Love in an Elevator is incredible live because there are pyrotechnics.
There's pyrotech. That's why you
all
love the
those
song because of the
75-year-olds' fingers. still
Right.
work.
That's right.
Oh man,
It's like
they
hearing,
can still cross them.
He plays
it's like
it with
hearing
a
Jet
scarf.
at a McCartney concert. It's just like blows you out. It's awesome.
Well, yeah, boy,
I'm
like
still
their-
bummed I
like
didn't get
their
to ride
hips.
the Aerosmith roller coaster at. I ended up, I went out of my way. My daughter and I sat in line and it broke down and we had to leave. And I forced her to go through the gift shop and I was like, do you have anything Aerosmith here? And they're like, we got these picks. They're like $10 a pop. I was like, I'll take 2 of them for my friend Morgan. And like they handed me, and my daughter's freezing because it got really cold. She's like, I'm so cold. I'm like, this is for my friend Morgan. You don't
Here,
understand.
put this pick on. Shut
I
up.
was like, he's like, does he play guitar? I'm like, definitely doesn't play guitar. He's just, but it's like an inside joke.
Oh, I
And
play guitar.
I'm gonna put it on a wiener of Picard, and like I was like, just come on, let's go get cheese. What?
I love it. Obviously, I love it. It's one of those things that shocks me that like not everyone loves Aerosmith. Like it's insane to me. They're the best.
They're the best. I couldn't. I think about it once a week. Like once a week, I'll like something will hit me and I'll be like, I was like, I know somebody who thinks Aerosmith's like one of the best, and I was like, I can't think about that right now. There's a lot going on in the world.
When I take
I know one person.
When I take Nora to school, we always listen to the Beatles channel, and like we'll stay in the car and listen to a song if it's good enough, that kind of thing. But like I made her do that for an Aerosmith song that came on Classic Rewind the other day, and she was just like, listen, Dad, this isn't for me. Like
cool.
I'm gonna stick with Day Tripper. I don't like Dude Looks Like a Lady. The lyrics are problematic.
Dude looks like a lady. But your favorite song is Love in an Elevator, which has gotta be
I love Pump. Pump is a great album. There's not a bad one on Pump.
I don't like the word pump. It's also problem. It feels
It's fine. It's fine with me.
I don't know. You've got great music.
They're a bad band. They're not a bad band. But
they're
you
not
lost
a bad
me.
band.
They're
That's
not.
right.
You lost me at the fact that they're better than Prince.
Oh, fucking everybody's. But the Doobie Brothers are better than Prince.
Oh.
Journey's better than Prince.
Oh my
God, he's going to get canceled.
Huey Lewis is better than Prince.
He got canceled.
Huey Lewis.
I like Huey
After
Lewis.
all he said, he died on the sword on Prince.
His first name is
Prince is
Huey.
awful, dude. There's not one thing that is more overrated than Prince. I can't maybe Madonna. Maybe
bullshit.
Madonna and Prince are like the two things where I'm just like, I don't get it. It's bad. It's all bad. It's very bad. It's all bad.
I don't disagree with you on Madonna,
Yeah, the Madonna
because
thing,
all she was is Britney Spears 20 years earlier.
It's Lady Gaga.
That's it. Yeah, it's Lady Gaga. It's
Lady
Flash
Gaga
and
songs are way better than Madonna's.
Yes.
They're like there's a what is the end of maybe it's Like a Virgin. At the end of Like a Virgin is cool when it gets a little gospely and there's a piano. If there's an actual instrument.
It's close to home.
No, what was the one she did that pissed off all the Catholics?
All right, stop. All right. What
was a
is
good
your
song.
specific prediction? We got Alex's.
Open cup.
So,
Yeah.
so all those
Yeah,
comments
mine's the
you
open
just
cup.
said was just like you were being Alex.
You talked about the
Prince
open
thing,
cup.
like that was an Alex thing. He was like, it's all.
No, we're going to take the Open Cup seriously. Doesn't mean we're going to win it, but we'll take it seriously. That's enough for me. And I think we'll maybe finish in 5th place in the East.
Okay, 5th place. Because all I had was Open Cup run, Aerosmith's awesome. Was what I had. And now I have 5th place.
Can you imagine at the end of the
Maybe
season,
6th.
we all just realize that Aerosmith is awesome? Like
They're not. Oh my.
I mean, you're wrong. It's okay to be wrong.
I
So
mean,
if I'm to
I'm married
listen
to
to
someone
one
who's wrong
album,
all the time.
you're telling me Pump is the album.
One Aerosmith album?
Yeah, if you're telling me to listen to one to convince me that Aerosmith is not garbage.
Okay. I agree with Morgan
You're saying
that
Pump?
Pump
Pump's
is
pretty good.
I need you
Get a
guys to
Grip.
stop saying
Get a
Pump.
grip.
Get a grip.
Get a
I
Grip
actually
is-
think is pretty good.
Get a Grip's my favorite Aerosmith
Pump,
album for sure.
Pump is
But it was,
89.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's 89.
it's definitely not Pump.
Pump
It
is
is
their like
93.
comeback. That's their like comeback album.
Pump is the comeback.
What was
Yeah.
the one where he started selling his daughter?
Okay.
When he started what?
Selling his daughter.
Oh, that was Get a Grip for sure.
Okay, that's a good
grip.
album.
That was a good.
Get a
grip.
Grip's great.
that's
Yeah.
a good
That
album.
was a good record.
The videos are phenomenal. on that.
Crazy and Crying both had
Yeah.
Alicia Silverstone and Liv Tyler.
Liv
Yeah.
Tyler.
I was
Yeah.
prime age for those.
Oh yeah,
Those are the best, dude.
yeah, they were.
Real coming of age. You know what I mean?
No one has ever thought they were cooler than me walking down the halls of Hastings Middle School wearing the Get a Grip t-shirt that I got at Polaris Amphitheater. Like, there's no one that thought that they were cooler than I thought I was. Not a single. It had a huge cow udder with like pierced nipples.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we know. I would say 50% of the people knew when you're like, get a grip, and then it's like pierced udders. Dude, So if anybody is correct on their specific prediction and where we stand, you have to get a pierced udder. Okay, who's next? We have Haas. Haas, did you give yours?
Yeah, he gave his.
Yeah, he did.
Did everybody give theirs? Did we get one from Mars, or did we go one from we got one from...
By the way, Weston will get 20 goals.
Okay. All right, we'll go me.
Yeah,
Specific prediction.
Go you.
I think Gazdag for the crew will get double-digit goals. Not goals and assists, not goal contributions. He will get double-digit goals.
So that's your bold prediction.
That's my bold prediction. I feel like that's pretty bold. I think
bold.
he will get, because my reasoning behind it is I think a new system, a new coach, he will do better. And I will even say, I'll even go out on a limb and say he will get those non-penalty kick. He'll get double-digit non-penalty kick because I think a new coach.
You just hurt yourself.
What?
There.
That's insane.
I know I'm a crazy guy.
That's dumb. I actually have Mars's prediction right here. He says, because my policy agenda is unpopular, I run on grievance and vilifying Democrats, and my base now has a taste for blood instead of democracy and social progress.
Yeah, I got the same text.
Wow.
Yeah, so you got So
That's...
Did you get that more? Did you take that down?
Yeah, I dotted that down. I actually had it already because I read his what do you call it? You know,
biography.
Yeah, biography from last week.
He wrote a biography. He published it when he left. And where do we stand in the table? East, man.
We are in the letter C, so we're probably about 6th place right now.
Yeah, I would say probably 4th.
Oh, that's pretty original.
Well, it's hard to say first, right? Because, like, you know, I do think we're going to start out the beginning of the season pretty strong. New coach, team that already knows each other. I think we'll get out to a decent start. But once teams start,
where are you at for end of the season prediction?
Like where we'll actually end up? Man, I don't even know.
Like playoffs, like Haas said. Eastern Conference Final. I said MLS Cup.
Right.
I have Mars's right here. He says, I promise to use the language of liberty as a cloak for violence.
Why would he say that?
No, we know why he would say that.
So weird.
He's in the top 1%. Can we talk about that?
Wow.
You know, we're all hanging out here in Columbus, and he's in Chicago. He lives on a blimp.
Yeah. Anyway, back to you. Sorry, Ben.
No. It's okay. You need to do what you got to do.
So, do you think we flame out again, or what do you think?
I think we do flame out. I think moving forward, it's going to be hard for teams that don't spend a bunch to do well longevity wise in the playoff system. I think the cream is going to rise to the top. I think teams like LA and Miami and New York City are going to start figuring out like how the MLS works, and they're going to start spending money, and they're going to be able to like do a lot better moving forward, which kind of sucks. That's why I think it would be great to prioritize the Open Cup, kind of like how Tottenham prioritized the Europa League last year and won that and still finished 17th. You know, I think, you know, having a European coach being like, all right, we're going to prioritize at least winning a cup, knowing that
care less about the Open Cup.
Yeah, but it would. I mean, it's going to go the way of the Europa League and the FA Cup, where like hardware is hardware moving forward. Especially once we start adopting the whole like European thing. Like winning the cup is still going to be the best thing, but like I think it would be really cool if we won.
I want it to mean something, but it doesn't mean anything right now. I want it to, but it doesn't.
Right. I think it's one of those things that it doesn't really register until we get to the quarterfinals or something like that, and then all of a sudden like people start paying attention, and then it's like, all right, cool. Which is the whole point of the thing.
Which at that point we're just playing MLS teams, and it's just like another Saturday.
Yeah. And also at the same time, they'll be like, oh, they just play the youth at the beginning, but like our entire team is pretty much just the youth at this point. So not a big deal. This is the first time in months that we are going to talk about the upcoming game of the weekend.
Oh, boy.
Which is pretty exciting. So let's get into our... Do I say predictions? How do we get into that?
Tables.
No, yes.
Oh, God.
Actually, we have Mars was writing us.
We can give a quick Mars update.
God,
his real comments.
He's back on the Miram shit. Oh my God.
I actually have one of his comments right here. It says, while there is a lower class, I am not in it. While there's a criminal element, I am not of it. And while there's a soul in prison, I consider myself free.
Are these all JD Vance quotes?
Yikes. That's... And
I can't believe he said that to you only.
He says, I promise a government that comes for you instead of from you. Wow. That's...
Why would he say that?
I don't know. I was like, can you predict the Portland game? Wow.
We laughed, but I did have some when we were had the tent up next to Supporter Supply right by Betty's. I did have somebody come up and go, so do you guys like Trump or not? Because I can't tell.
Really?
Yes. I was like, we're not fans of him. It's like, oh, you guys always do the impersonations, and we just weren't sure. And I'm like,
I think most people.
Oh, you think we're Christian Pulisic dancing after a soccer goal? No. No, sweet summer child.
Yeah,
fuck.
But no, that did happen. That 100% did happen.
Wild.
I nicely had to be like, no, fuck that guy. But go ahead.
Yeah. Politics aside, that guy can go straight to hell. Politics talking about, that guy can go straight to fucking hell.
Yeah, we don't agree on everything, but fuck that guy.
Anything.
Yeah. All right. I can't. So, someone remind me, how do we get into predictions?
Well, we still have to do Mars.
Oh, Mars actually texted me and he said,
Jesus Christ.
my desire to solve society's problems isn't nearly as strong as my desire to exploit them.
We'll just do his prediction for the game.
It's so weird.
Why? Yeah. He's only texting you that.
Otherwise.
Why would he say that?
Ben, interesting.
He's
enough,
Facebook messaging you that.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have your... Wild.
I got update from Mars. He predicted Gas with 10 assists, and us ended up in the 5th place in the East. So there's that.
So he said Gazdag gets 10 assists.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
Has he ever assisted anyone before?
It's going to feed Wesham's 20 goals.
Yeah, Wesham's going to be kind of a wild card this season. If he stays healthy, I think he destroys. Health. But like, man, I don't even know.
Health.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing. All right, time for what do we call it? Neckbeard, IPAFC predictions.
All right, let's talk about D's.
I don't know. I thought I
you got to think about that.
I'm already sweating.
Man, I don't even know. Like, buckle up, Buttercup.
My tongue is sweating.
I'm not good at doing things.
You're dumb.
All right, we are back with our predictions to the beginning of the 2026/2027 season. Again,
no, it's just 2026.
Just 2026.
It does not go into the next year.
Not with that attitude.
American football.
We're going to keep playing. We are going to play the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl, whether you like it or not. That's my specific prediction.
Pacific.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. I'm going to literally read what is on the chat. First up, let's see. Let's start with Morgan. He wrote 8 and then a bunch of equal signs and a D looking like a penis. And then he wrote Alex 2-0 crew. So Alex said crew are going to win 2-0, even though he put it in wrong because we're playing. Yeah. But he's an artist. So like he does things kind of like off the cuff.
We're both from the Massive Report. There are different rules.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Next up, Morgan, you said 1 to 2 Timbers, which is also incorrect.
Okay.
All right, cool. Let's see here. So, you think Timber? Yeah, you always. When was the last time, honestly, with Aces Radio, that you predicted the crew to win?
I don't do that very often. My role in sports fandom is to predict losses, so it's been a while.
Got it. It feels like a warm blanket when you're like, crew are going to lose.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's also a possibility.
Yeah. That's right. We suck.
Yeah. All right. And then he wrote Mars
messages
dash
from Mars.
Yeah, so he wrote Mars dash I like abortion bans. Then Mars, I don't consider hypocrisy to be a personal moral failing. Okay.
Oh,
and then
man,
he wrote
that's gross.
Mars January 6th was a legitimate political discourse.
God.
Oh, wow. That's I don't know about that.
I knew
Mars.
I didn't know it was going to come out today. We kind of knew.
That's
but
not going to go well with his neighbors at all.
Alex didn't say any of that. I don't care what anybody says. All right, so we got Haas saying 0 to 2 crew starting out the season. Hot. Anything to add?
No.
Okay, cool. Next, not me. Let's do Trey. 2-1. Crew go out west and win the battle of hard timbers in front of Joey and his wood. Also 2-1.
I rewrote it.
You rewrote it. 1 to 2 go
rewrote
out. Okay, cool. You think we're going to go out and win 2-1? Now, do we know anything about Portland currently?
Joey,
they're not good.
Yeah, I don't think they're good, from what I understand. I think we should have a drinking game too. Anytime they mention Darlington Nagby, we should take a drink on the broadcast.
10:30.
They were bad last year. They didn't get any better, and they're a lot older.
Yeah.
Is Diego Char still playing for him?
Yeah, Char.
Yes, and they re-signed him.
Yeah, they did. They re-signed him, and I was like,
wow.
Okay. I mean, he's a good player, but like,
no. That's not. That is not Diego Chara hate. Like, I like Diego.
I never liked him.
Our team does the opposite. They're like, "What are you, 12?"
That's a stamp of a quality player that I don't like him. By the way, except for if you're playing on our team and I don't like him, then you're an asshole.
Right. Yeah. All right, Mort, you said Portland 1, Crew 1, tie, Tur sucks. Put a bird on it.
Yep.
Yeah. Has anybody been to the Portland Stadium?
No, but I really want to.
I want to go.
I've been.
You have.
How
been.
was it?
The old baseball stadium?
Yeah, it's fine. It's an old bit. It feels like watching a soccer game at Cooper Stadium.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I feel like.
Even
I feel
with
like
the
it's
hook-
very old,
Wait.
like historic Crew Stadium.
Like with the hookers out front?
Yeah,
dog.
Yeah.
It's Portland. Hello.
Yeah, it looks cooler on TV than it is in real life.
That's where I should.
But they did that on purpose, right? They put like they position the camera. Like if you actually Google the stadium, like isn't like one, it's like kind of like the horseshoe, one side's open.
Yeah, I mean, one side is Timbers Army. The other side is literally it's like a Planet Fitness.
Yeah, like a facility, or something like that.
Yeah, and like you can see people using like ellipticals in the window as the game is going on.
Absolutely killing it. Do they do the rope thing where they swish their arms? Like it's like
nuts.
It's like, oh man, that's the dream. All right, and then next up in the chat, okay, Mars said again, child labor laws are silly and outdated. Okay,
wow.
That's
crazy. That's crazy to say that.
I agree.
All right, and then Trey corrected himself. And then, again, Mars came in and said, Enlightenment ideas are dumb. The doctrine of consent is horrible. Okay.
What? The doctrine of consent is horrible.
It seems like he shouldn't have said that.
Enlightenment ideas?
Feels
equality, liberty, reason, rule of law. Those seem like good things. I guess Mars. Wow.
It's just different. I don't know. He's the host of the show, so it's not a whole lot we can say.
That's crazy.
I know. And then, of course, I say 2-2. Abe Lincoln was conceived subterraneanly. I have a hard time. So anybody who's listening to this, I was on ACES Radio. Alex had this whole thing that completely blew my mind about how Abraham Lincoln, our president, was conceived subterraneanly. And then but it wasn't underground. It was it's this whole thing. And I think about that more than I should. And that's why I had to have
it into a hill or something.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, I heard the one after, but I absolutely love that. All right, well, let's get excited. We have one. When this comes out, what is it going to be? Tuesday? 5 days.
We got one more prediction. It's back. It is back, and is.
Oh God.
Oh, I've completely.
It's evil.
You forgot more.
It's the 2-1 bot.
Right.
Yeah, Ben is excited.
It's gonna be
Nobody's
great.
excited.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what does 2-1 bot say?
Prediction: Columbus Crew will beat Portland 2-1 because Black and Gold travels even to Lumberjack Land. Portland will kick off the season at home, acting like Providence Park is a mystical fortress guarded by chainsaws and indie rock. The Timbers Army will be loud, the vibes will be weird, and someone will definitely be wearing suspenders, unironically. But Columbus will show up locked in, powered by grit, spite, and the spiritual energy of ACES Radio, spending 3 straight episodes arguing about XG like it's congressional hearing. In the 7th minute, Wessam Abu Ali will score the opener, muscling through the box like Morgan Hughes muscled through, saving the entire franchise, while the rest of us were just yelling into microphones. Portland defenders will look stunned, like they just realized ACES has been right one time in its history. Portland will equalize with some scrappy chaos because, of course, they will. It's week 1 and soccer is allergic to calm. But in the 81st minute, Diego Rossi will bury the winner, silencing chainsaws and setting the crew faithful into full "we're so back" mode. Final score: Columbus 2, Portland 1. Moral, because we always get the moral. Never bet against a team with a new striker, which we don't have. Oh, we do have 2, actually. A revenge vibe and a podcast that are ready to declare the season over in February.
Wow, 2-1 bot, the winner of last year. I do think this is a good time to talk about this year. We are going to do like a running, you predict every single week. We're going to have first, second, third place at the end of the season instead of doing
for the fan scores.
Yeah, correct. So please correct us if we miss it when we do the updates.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll
keep a table.
Yeah, we'll keep it up to date because it was very fun when Nazi was the coach because the scores was 7-2. Like no one was able to get it right. But once it calmed down, it was like we had a bunch of winners, and it's like, all right, let's have a bigger prize at the end of the year. So we're going to do that. And then we will be at the Nordic, the Pint House, right? The Pint House for the game downtown. Morgan said he'll totally be there. No big deal.
I did not say that. I'm going to City Tavern because I'm a real boy.
Okay. So the real boys are going to City Tavern. I think what we're going to try to do is go there for the beginning and half of the game. And I think we can go to City Tavern for the second half and meet up with Morgan and crew. I think the baggers are going to be there. But either way, if you can get downtown, let's hang out and watch the crew. I don't care what podcast you listen to or who you are. Let's up the lads.
You definitely didn't make it this far.
Yeah. At this point, we are past midnight and we have got to go to bed. Thank you so much, Morgan, for coming on and staying up.
Alex.
I feel like every time you come on, we stay.
It's probably my fault. And actually, Mars just texted me and he said, the work of making this world resemble a place that you want to live is a lunch pail job, one I'm not interested in.
What? He said that.
Yeah.
That's why would he text me that? That's so weird.
Yeah,
He
texted late,
DM'd you
too.
on Next Door?
Yeah. And he got me up, he hit me on Friendster and he was like, hey, I'm not interested in making things better.
Don't look up his live journal.
Yeah. I mean, his Media Fire page got taken down, but I think it's probably back up at this point. All right. Well, if you made it this far, thank you so much. Come hang out. We will be at those places.
Go to Supporter Supply. Buy stuff.
Yeah. Go to Supporter Supply. Two
Good
New
stuff.
Jerseys, way better than Modesty Collar FC. I actually sent them to Tommy, and he loved both of those Supporter Supply jerseys. Tommy's our buddy up in Atlanta.
Love to hear that.
In
Love
Cleveland.
Tommy.
Yeah. He's in Cleveland. He's cheers for Atlanta and the Ducks
Incredible.
and the Raiders.
But I was like, what do you think about these two? And he's like, way better. And I was like, I know. He's like, why do they have Atlanta stuff? And I'm like, over my dead body, Tommy, you idiot. But either way, we'll see you. We'll see you this season. Come hang out. Come say what's up. Go listen to ACES. Go to Supporter Supply. Most of my wardrobe at this point is from Supporter Supply, including all of my work stuff, because they do custom stuff. So my home health agency, both Tracy and I wear Supporter Supply stuff every single day.
It's true.
But yeah, awesome. Beginning of the season. Let's do this. We know what we always say, boys, go Crew.
Boys.
It's good time. Morgan Combat.
Thanks everyone for joining the club. We hope you'll listen next week and every week, even in the off season, to celebrate or commiserate. We'll save you a seat. If you like this podcast, please give us 5 stars and subscribe. You can email us at upper90clubpod@gmail.com. That's upper90clubpod@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at upper90clubpod. Go Crew! No, but honestly, no. They didn't publish this, but the fish that died in 9/11 they exploded from the pressure.
So jet fuel can't melt the beams.
Are
but
you
fish
saying the
can blow the
explosion
beams
came
up.
from the inside, like it was an inside?
The whole thing was from
See,
fish.
Morgan? That's what I've been talking about, bud.
We knew it.